This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on The South Today, the Christmas season sees an increase in petrol drive-offs, but the Bowsers are biting back. A clampdown on parking enforcement in Queenstown leaves some night shift workers feeling vulnerable. And Orokonui Eco Sanctuary takes on some juveniles, giving the establishment some genetic diversity. Good evening, I'm Rebecca Dupree. It's an issue that gets worse around this time of year. Bowser bandits making a quick getaway from petrol stations without paying. High prices at the pump and high costs at Christmas have seen the problem escalate, and the proprietors are left out of pocket.
For Dunedin service stations, the Christmas season is also the season for more petrol thefts. I'm Roselle LeBone, and here at Mobil in South Dunedin, some light-fingered thieves have bolted at the Bowser and taken off without paying. Anzac Ave, Eastgate and Northgate Mobil stations have all been targeted. Sean Nimmo says the problem has been getting worse.
It costs us, it comes straight out of our pocket. I mean, fuel margins are very low, and it takes a lot of litres to replace, $120 that someone's stolen.
Nimmo says the same man has hit 4 Mobil sites in Dunedin in the last 4 weeks, stealing $500 worth of petrol.
Probably not aware of the cameras that we have around the place as well, so we do get some good camera shots. But some of them are quite inventive as to what they do, with covering number plates, changing number plates up the road before they come in, the hoodies, the dark glasses.
The more daring thieves will fill their tanks and leave.
It's not fair on other customers as well, because it means that we may have to put all our pumps on prepay. That's not what we want to do, that's not what our customers want. So you just pay for your fuel like everyone else does.
Anmol Singh has been assistant manager at this BP store in South Dunedin for 3 years and says the issue of petrol theft is ongoing.
Ring the owner of the car firstly. Yeah. If the owner will pick the phone and they will send a message, just pay the petrol, and if they will not come, then nothing.
Tyler Christmas, who works next door to the station, is supporting his friends with a one-man crusade to stop the fuel thieves. He posted these images from CTV on the local website Dunedin News. Nimmo says the perpetrators are gradually becoming known to police and customers. While we can't show their faces, we can show the faces of those they're ripping off. Roselle LeBone, The South Today.
The restoration of the Aramoana Pilot Wharf was delayed yesterday after a barge ran aground at Waipuna Bay. The barge needs to be installed next to the wharf so the removal of piles can take place. At a Dunedin City Council meeting on Monday, staff agreed to work with the Aramoana Pilot Wharf Trust, who are aiming to restore it. By Tuesday, a decision had been made to go ahead with the first stage of the process, to the surprise of the Trust. Trust members want to work with the demolition crew so new piles can be installed when old piles are removed, making the restoration process easier and cheaper. Night shift workers in Queenstown are concerned new car parking policies are putting them in danger. The Queenstown Lakes District Council began enforcing time restrictions on 120-minute parking spaces in the CBD. That forced night shift workers to search out free parking further afield, and they believe that makes them more vulnerable after leaving work.
3 months ago, people could park here in Queenstown CBD for free from 6 o'clock. But now these 120-minute parks are policed up until 9 o'clock, and that creates a problem for night shift workers. They are having to park their cars far away from their work, leaving them a longer late-night walk through the dark streets. One Queenstown night shift worker who did not want to appear on camera said she feared it was only a matter of time before there was an incident. There are between 20 and 30 night shift workers at Sky City Casino who often walk alone to their cars. sometimes as late as 4 o'clock in the morning.
Parking infringements going through to 9 p.m, that's not possible. They're parking further and further away. And our safety, I think the safety of our staff is paramount.
The Queenstown Council says there are many places around the edge of the CBD available for people to park in the evening, and most are free from 6 o'clock. But Mr Brown says the problem is serious, and Sky City Casino is looking at the option of paying for taxis to get their night shift staff safely to their vehicles. The woman who made her concerns known to the South Today said it was not an option to move her car closer to work once parks became free because she is unable to leave her shift. The council's move to patrol parking until 9 o'clock rather than 6 o'clock was prompted by the concerns of Queenstown businesses. The council's reasons for trialling the evening enforcement were announced in August and came after consultation with businesses, many of whom were concerned about the lack of parking for their customers. Mr Brown says the best solution might be for the council to provide better public transport. Mina Amso, The South Today.
Emergency services were called to the scene of a two-car crash earlier this afternoon. The collision happened on Lawndaker Road, Rakahuka in Southland at around 1:10. Police have confirmed that 2 people have died, 1 person is in a critical condition and another has serious injuries. The eastbound lane of Lawndaker Road remains closed and diversions are in place. Motorists should expect delays while the serious crash unit investigates. The numbers of endangered species is going from strength to strength at Orokonui Eco Sanctuary. 17 juvenile tuatara have arrived there, increasing the inhabitants to just over 100. And the new additions will give the existing population some much needed genetic diversity.
Being welcomed to their new home, 17 juvenile tuatara joined an already thriving population at the Orokonui Eco Sanctuary. A group of 87 tuatara were released there in 2012 and are well established.
This release today is to expand the population and to add some genetic diversity to the population, and it gives the tuatara that we're releasing a new home in the outdoors, which we think will be to their benefit. So it's good for Orokonui and it's good for these individual tuatara.
Tuatara are classed as at risk, and the population at Orokonui goes a long way to ensuring their survival. But with numbers as high as 60,000 nationally, it would seem they are in good hands.
That often surprises people because they are thought of as extremely rare. It's true that they're much rarer than they used to be before humans arrived, but they're not as threatened as many of our lizard species that don't get as much attention.
Professor Cree and her research assistant have checked on the existing population, who all appear healthy and well.
At Orokonui, we've recaptured over half of the tuatara that were released in 2012. They're all looking well and they're all looking in good condition. We're very pleased with the progress so far.
The tuatara were released one by one into a newly created area close to the sanctuary. John Williams was given the honour of helping the first one into its burrow. The juveniles will take another 11 years to reach maturity and are likely to survive at the Eco Sanctuary for as long as 100 years. Dee Karen, The South Today.
Still to come on The South Today, Invercargill's Christmas tree is dismantled early and the Dunedin Town Hall is about to resonate with festive sounds.
Bring some more joy into your world by adopting one of our adult animals at SPCA Otago. Call now on 473 8252. Please adopt a pet now, they will love you forever.
Emu oil has been used for centuries to support joint mobility and tired muscles. Also helpful for supporting healthy skin. Available as oil or in capsules. Go to www.silverhorn.co.nz to order emu oil today.
Christmas is a special time here at Channel 39. On Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, we'll be playing you carols from schools from around Otago. And no Christmas is complete without a Santa Parade. And we'll be showing you the Invercargill Santa Parade, sponsored by Silverhorn.
Got the rallies coming to stay these holidays, but the lawn's looking a mess. Call the team at Really Lawn, open right through Christmas and New Year.
Southern Television takes pride in providing a wide range of programming. If you have concerns about our programming or feel that standards have been breached, please write to the address on screen within 20 working days of airing. Visit Broadcast Standards Authority website for more information on the complaints process.
Yes, Sonny Chen.
Neck, shoulder, back, sciatica, pain specialists. Innovative tools specifically designed to contour your grooves of depletion and excess muscle buildup.
Sonny Chen, it works.
When it's time to say goodbye to your pet, Heaven Sent Pet Cremations are here to help you through this difficult experience. Call Heaven Sent Pet Cremations today for their care and guidance. Phone 489 2274.
Put your seatbelts on for this one and rev it up. Thursday night is Motorsport Night. Proudly brought to you by multi-award-winning Garrador.
Welcome back. An Invercargill community's Christmas tree has been removed by the council. The Glengarry tree has been vandalised for the third time in a week. Invercargill City Council's roading manager Russell Pearson says it's hugely disappointing. The tree had been repaired by contractors twice before the decision was made to take it down. He says the extent of the damage is so bad that the right thing to do now is remove the tree before it's completely destroyed and can't be used in future years. After the break on the South today, a 66-day-long walk finally ends for a Southland nursing student, and we take a look at the stories making headlines in August.
Emu oil has been used for centuries to support joint mobility and tired muscles. Also helpful for supporting healthy skin. Available as oil or in capsules. Go to www.silverhorn.co.nz to order emu oil today.
Pregnant? Need to talk? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Pregnancy counselling services are here to help. It's free, it's confidential. Call us now on 0800 773 462.
Got the rallies coming to stay these holidays, but the lawn's looking a mess. Call the team at Ready Lawn, open right through Christmas and New Year.
We've got far too many shirts at Alex Campbell Menswear, and we'd like to bring you the best deal possible, buy one, get one free. How good's that? What about the popular Tara Cash brand, for example? Buy one, get one free. And our business shirts. Look, buy one, get one free. Race in now, because this deal finishes on Saturday. Buy one, get one free on shirts.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Buy one, get one free. Free!
Christmas is a special time here at Channel 39. On Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, we'll be playing you carols from schools from around Otago. No Christmas is complete without a Santa Parade. And we'll be showing you the Dunedin Santa Parade, sponsored by Anything POS.
Bring some more joy into your world by adopting one of our adult animals at SPCA Otago. Call now on 473 8252. Please adopt a pet now, they will love you forever.
Put your seatbelts on for this one and rev it up. Thursday night is Motorsport Night. Proudly brought to you by multi-award-winning Garrador.
Welcome back. An Otago Polytechnic student has completed his 2,244-kilometre walk from Bluff to Cape Reinga. Nursing student Kazushi Nori spent 66 days on the road, leaving Bluff on World Arthritis Day in October. He's walked nearly 4.5 million steps on his journey and raised $5,000 for Arthritis New Zealand along the way. As a carer at an aged care organisation, he understands how hard everyday life can be for arthritis sufferers. Well, it's time now to continue our look back on 2016, and it's time to see what was happening in August. Snow covered the roads in and out of Dunedin, resulting in many accidents. St Clair Beach remedial work was finishing, and it coincided with a visit from some southern right whales.
A substantial snowfall in July remained settled in the city, with road closures and flight cancellations in and out of Dunedin. And for those venturing out in the wintry conditions and coming to a nasty end, it was a boon for panel beaters. Portobello Road upgrades were progressing, with staff aware of sticking to the $500,000 budget. The layout of the road had to be changed after public input.
We recognised that there were some issues with the original design, which is why we've gone about trying to rectify those with some input. So what we're looking at now is a dedicated shared path for cyclists that's clearly marked, so there's no confusion over what's road and what's cycleway.
Council discussions were dominated by the effects that rising sea levels would have on South Dunedin, with councillors calling for input from central government. Sand sausages were being installed at St Clair Beach after a 2-week delay to help prevent dune erosion. The New Zealand International Film Festival was in Dunedin, and the director of the opening film, Poi A, was sharing his filmmaking experiences.
All I knew was the beat. That's all I had, and maybe the chorus. And that sort of served me well in terms of creating an attachment to the song, but in terms of understanding where it came from, who the people are, and the meaning of the song. It was a journey of discovery.
A hands-on art exhibition that captured the imagination of 75,000 visitors came to an end, and thousands of dots had to be removed from the obliteration room at the Dunedin Public Art Gallery. The SnowSat system was being used on the Cardrona ski field to help monitor how much snow is on the fields. A workshop on filmmaking was held in Dunedin for budding young future directors and film editors. Otago High School students were recognised at the Class Act Awards for their academic, sporting and cultural pursuits.
Well, I think it's really important to show, what the future leadership of New Zealand looks like, how talented this group of people are, but also for others to strive to want to be in that group. So you've got younger years, of course, who want to get up there, and because mostly the students come from year 13, and I think for the community, they feel good about seeing just how talented these youngsters are.
Southern right whales were spotted off St Clair Beach, much to the delight of local residents and the Department of Conservation. Hundreds of people marched up George Street wearing yellow in support of suicide prevention, and big bubbles were being blown outside the Dunedin railway station to help bring awareness to cystic fibrosis. And finally, since it opened its doors in Invercargill, 34,000 people have visited Transport World, and the addition of 300 classic motorbikes to its collection means there will need to be an expansion to the already full facility. Dee Karen, The South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on The South Today. Multiple petrol drive-offs in Dunedin are being caught on camera. However, some alleged offenders are managing to cover their licence plates. A new parking policy is forcing night shift workers in Queenstown to park further away from work, resulting in fears for their safety. And the numbers of tuatara at Orokonui Eco Sanctuary were boosted with the addition of 17 juveniles this week. It's time now to find out what's going to be inside tomorrow's Otago Daily Times, and we're joined by editor Barry Stewart. Good evening.
Hello, Rebecca. The government is considering shifting Dunedin Hospital away from Great King Street. It's the latest proposal or suggestion, so we'll have a look at that. Jobs have been cut from Telford, 16 out of 17 I believe, don't quote me on that, but something like that. And Dunedin is pulling out all the stops as it plans for the biggest cruise ship on record. Now that arrives in Dunedin on Thursday. It visits Milford Sound first, which will be spectacular. It's the largest ship that will have been in our port, so pretty incredible. I think there's another one as well, so up to 10,000 visitors in Dunedin over that period.
Wow.
So pretty good. Breast cancer researcher has been awarded an $80,000 fellowship to run Tai Chi exercise program at Dunedin Hospital. Dunedin's Neil Broom is back in the Black Caps, and he's turned his back on a county contract with Derbyshire. So back for the first time in a number of years. So there you go, if you hang in there, you never know. Club rugby is to go midweek for some games next year, according to reports. So it's a change, and yeah, lots of sports action. We've got 2020 match on tonight, and we've also got the Australia-Pakistan Test match, second day of that. So all that will be in the paper tomorrow.
Lovely, that is
Plus
tomorrow's...
the weekend mix, of course, lots of reading in there.
Absolutely, of course. Thank you, Barry.
Okay.
It's time now for tomorrow's weather.
This weather update proudly brought to you in association with Silverhorn's Manuka Honey.
Here is our southern view. It's taken of snow-capped mountain ranges in the distance near Wanaka. To the situation, the sou'westers will die out tonight as an anticyclone moves across us tomorrow. A milder northwest flow will then develop ahead of a cold front that's due on Sunday. To some towns in the south. Nor'westers with high cloud increasing for Balclutha, the Catlins, Gore and Lumsden, all on a magic number of 19 degrees tomorrow. So the towns in the central and southern lakes, northerlies with high cloud increasing for Alexandra and Queenstown. Highs in the 20s there, very nice. Nor'westers with late rain for Tiana with a high of 17 degrees. High cloud and northerlies for Wanaka at 21. To the towns in the northern part, fine with nor'easters for Oamaru and Timaru, both on 19 tomorrow. Northerlies with high cloud increasing for Omarama and Twizel, 23 degrees. And Dunedin tonight, remaining fine with a low of 7. Tomorrow, sunny at first, high cloud increasing during the day. Nor'easters tending northwest as well with a high of 18. And on Sunday, gusty nor'westers with scattered rain at times. A cold southwest change, though, late in the day brings rain, a high of 17. Are you listening, Barry? Because I haven't figured out washing day yet. And in Invercargill tonight, northerlies with a low of 5. Tomorrow, nor'westers freshening, cloud increasing, some rain developing later in the day. Obviously, it's not Saturday in Invercargill, 18 degrees though. On Sunday, squally showers with gusty sou'westers and a high of 14. Well, I think washing day should be tomorrow, Barry.
I was going to go Sunday, actually.
Oh, real? Okay.
Yeah, because I got a busy morning planned, actually, so we'll do it Sunday.
Okay, well, I'm going to do mine
best.
Saturday, and you might need to leave yours out for a few days
Well,
to get it dry.
Yeah, we'll see how we go.
Yeah, good luck with that. Well, that is news from around the south for this week. We're going to leave you now with some shots from the week that was. We'll see you again on Monday. Good night.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.